Hi, my name is Jessica Taylor, and we welcome you to our 2020 Overdose Awareness Day event. It is virtual this year. Unfortunately, we could not have it on site, but we still wanted to offer community awareness, education, and the support that we have in our Tri-County area. We thank Wicomico, Worcester, and Somerset for partnering together this year and making this an amazing Tri-County event. Again, it's not what we were looking forward to, but again, you will see some amazing providers and individuals in the community that want to make sure that you know we are there to help. Why do we do this? We want to shatter the stigma of addiction. We want to offer and share the support that's there in the community, because so many times people, they're not aware of our COAT team, which is a 24-hour team that they're in recovery themselves and they help individuals. They talk to families. We connect people to the Narcan. Many of you will see that today. There's so many providers in our community that can share that information with you as well. And we want to remember those who we've lost to addiction. That is the whole reason we're doing this. And we want to stop losing people in our community, in the Tri-County community, because they're worth it. And just as this mask here says, recovery is possible, and anybody and everybody is worth it. So taking that step, yes, it is a challenge, but we want you to be able to get the resources that you need to start that journey. I hope that you enjoyed today's messages from individuals in our community. Please reach out to us if you need any resources, and you'll hear many today, and we thank you for being a part. One other thing I want to share with you is we have a key phrase, and each provider who has a card, they will put that up. We want you to chat that in Facebook or social media that you attended the event virtually, and we will be giving out bags as if you attended the event. So free giveaways, t-shirts. I'm wearing the event t-shirt today, and we will keep you posted as to when you can pick those things up. We will be doing those through a drive-through type of method. But make sure that you get all of the phrase, and each provider will share with you what that is. You can help be a part of this and shatter the stigma of addiction.
Hi, my name is Chrissy Bowie-Simpson, and I am the opioid coordinator for Wicomico County. This year, as part of our Overdose Awareness Day virtual event, we just wanted to take a moment to tell you about naloxone, also known as Narcan, and what that is, the importance of having that in your home. So naloxone, or Narcan, is an opioid overdose reversal medication that has saved many individuals in our community and given them a second chance at life and an opportunity to enter recovery. Narcan training is very easy. It's offered by the Wicomico County Health Department. During this time, this pandemic, we are offering this service to individuals, all contactless. So you can call the Wicomico County Health Department or the Wicomico County Community Outreach Addictions team, and they will make you aware of what to do and how to be trained. And we will deliver the Narcan right to your home, contactless.
Hi, my name is Cindy Schiffler, and I'm the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drug Prevention Coordinator at the Wicomico County Health Department. There are many materials that we can provide for you all, more than just opioids. Many people have overdosed on opioids, and I think when people think overdose, that's what they think of, are the opioids. But many people also overdose on alcohol and other drugs as well. If you need more information, please feel free to call me. My phone number is 410-219-7544. If you're planning an event, we can also assist you in helping to plan that event. We have 11 prescription drug drop-off boxes. If you have prescription drugs at home and they're expired, or you're not using them, it's safer for you to get them out of the house. So please either drop them off at one of the enforcement agencies or the local pharmacies. The word is you. Please make sure that you remember this word, and each table will have a different word that will form a phrase. And remember that phrase so you can get a goodie bag.
My name's Colleen Wareing. I'm a board member at the Atlantic Club, as well as the chairperson for the Outreach Committee. The Atlantic Club is a 12-step recovery club. We offer 12-step meetings every day, both Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. More importantly, we are open 24 hours a day, and we were open all through the COVID, offering meetings with safe distancing and masks. It's a safe place to go. We have on site, we have managers and peer support available 24 hours a day. So if someone's in recovery and they just want to talk to someone, they can do so. They can walk in any hour of the day. If they are finally at bottom and say they want help, this is a great place to enter into treatment because they will be able to talk to the person that's there. They will share their experience, strength, and hope, and they will help them to get connected to the right resources. And the important thing about treatment and recovery is that recovering people really do need to change people, places, and things. And then again, they want to live joyous and free. And it's hard to do that without friends and socialization and family. So the Atlantic Club provides those things. We have activities such as movie night, we have a fitness room, we have games, billiard tournaments, and these activities allow people to come together, have fun, and it's in a drug and alcohol-free environment. The other thing that we know is that families sometimes are gone by the time the addict seeks treatment. And we want to reunite families, and we want to do that in a safe environment. So we offer Easter programs where we have Easter egg hunts for the children. We have Santa and his elves that join us for parties. We have parties for adults. We have dinners. And all of these things allow people to come together with their family or individually and meet new people who are sober. So the Atlantic Club is also has also another mission, and that mission is to share the word of recovery, most importantly, hope. The whole facility is filled with laughter and hope. And so one of the things that we do every year is we partner with other organizations, the Worcester County Warriors Against Opioids and the Worcester Goes Purple, and we offer a recovery walk. The recovery walk is going to be held this year virtually in respect to COVID and keeping our recovery community safe. And it will allow people to walk anytime in the recovery month of September. And they will also be able to receive a goodie bag as long as they register and pay by September 12th. Now, where does that money go? Atlantic Club's a nonprofit, so it supports the club. It also supports a couple of scholarships for local high school students who have suffered consequences of addiction, not necessarily theirs, could be their loved one. And then they write an essay, and then we award one or two or three, depending on how much money we have, $1,000 scholarships. In addition, the Worcester County Warriors use their money to help to get people into recovery houses or to just give them a boost up financially just to get them what they need to begin their journey of recovery after treatment safely. Every year, the Atlantic Club, in partnership with other agencies promoting recovery, does a recovery walk. The purpose is to raise awareness, to let people know that there is hope, that you can recover, and that there are places to go, such as the Atlantic Club. The walk is held every September, and we encourage everyone to get involved, and we do give out lots of goodies to encourage that participation. This year it will be virtual in light of COVID. However, it does happen every year. If you'd like more information about it, please go to the Atlantic Club website, and you can register there or learn more about it. The next word in your phrase is can. We can do this if we work together.
Hi, my name is Lauren Witzke. I'm 32 years old and I'm from Del Mar, Delaware. So my entire life I grew up in a great Christian home. I played sports all through high school and college. I'm just going to share a little bit about my story, how I struggled with addiction. I say this all the time, addiction does not discriminate. It'll affect the poverty level all the way up to the politician. So after I graduated from college, I got a job working for a pharmaceutical company. I worked for them for months, and I started to buy into the lie that there was a drug to fix anything. If you have anxiety, if you have depression, now if you even have addiction, there's a pill for that. I started taking pills. I started taking Oxycontin and oxycodone, and it later progressed to a full-on IV heroin addiction in my home state. I ended up completely addicted. I lost everything. I lost my car. I lost my apartment. I lost all my money within a matter of months of encountering IV heroin. So I ended up in and out of detox facilities, trying Suboxone, didn't work. 6-day recovery centers didn't work. I ended up down in Tennessee, relapsing and walking out of the last program I was in, and being recruited by the Mexican drug cartel. So I started running drugs for them, started using methamphetamine, still using IV heroin, but I was also dealing, and I was transporting drugs from Detroit, Michigan down to Tennessee. I was transporting people as well, and you know, it was just one of the darkest times in my life. Once I started using again, I lost everything. Drugs cost me everything. I had been arrested a couple times where I fell asleep at a stoplight. My life looked completely hopeless. I was selling drugs off a dirty mattress in a house with no electricity. I looked around and, you know, I was like, has this become my life? You know, this isn't supposed to happen to me. However, addiction will take hold of you and it will not let go. Drugs cost me everything. I had tried what I thought was everything, short-term recovery centers, 28-day centers, self-medicating by myself at home, and I just could not get clean. So I got a call from my parents when I was down in Tennessee, still down there selling drugs off this dirty mattress, lost everything, lost all hope, in absolute despair, and they said that they could get me into a program called Teen Challenge. So I went through, and I finally made the decision to submit to the process of recovery. Recovery it's a process, it's hard, and it was a year-long program. And I went to Teen Challenge, I went to the one in Virginia, and I started to learn tools on how to live without drugs. I learned how to build my character from the inside out. I learned what it meant to have healthy boundaries with other people, what it meant to have healthy relationships with other people. And I really just let the Lord do a work in my heart, and He changed me, you know, and it wasn't something that happened overnight. It was something that I had to fight for. It was not a fun experience. You know, recovery is hard. It's not meant to be easy. You know, these 6-day detox centers, that's why I say they don't work. It's because you have to submit to the process of recovery, but recovery is achievable. So I graduated from the program. I became the program director of Teen Challenge, and I got to walk other girls through what I had walked through. And it was just, you know, if God can take me from a girl selling drugs off a dirty mattress down in Tennessee, the sky's the limit from anything you can accomplish. I'm now a candidate running for U.S. Senate, and I get to have a say in things like opioid recovery. I get to have a say in things like the COVID-19 shutdown, keeping our recovery community separated, isolated, while overdoses are skyrocketing right now. I want to tell you that there is hope and there is freedom from addiction, and your past does not determine your future. You can still recover and you can still make a difference, you know, but submitting to the process of recovery is the most important thing, and knowing that your past does not disqualify you from your future. All the parents that are watching, I want to encourage you that hope is not lost for your child. Your child does not have to die. We can overcome this. We can fight for real recovery solutions and restore America. You know, we're a global leader in opioid abuse right now. You know, we are the biggest nation that's impacted by opioid abuse. And you know, your child could be leading the charge in recovery solutions for this nation as well. So there's always hope, and you know, there's never give up, never stop fighting, and we do recover. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shawntae Blake. I am the program manager for navigation services here at Lead for Life. Lead for Life is a mental health nonprofit organization. We specialize in mental health and wellness. Our mission statement is to improve the quality of life for youth, families, and adults who are living in our community with mental illness and those who are underserved. We meet individuals where they are by utilizing strength-based approaches and client-centered approach. We are able to provide grassroots efforts by using near-to-peer model services, and each of our staff members have life experiences that are similar to our participants' lives. Lead for Life, we have several offices throughout the state of Maryland, here in Wycomico County, Baltimore City, Montgomery County, and Frederick County. We offer a wide range of services, including individual therapy, group therapy, anger management, PRP services, parent mentoring. We have a JEDI program, which is an alternative to detention center for our youth. And we also have re-engagement and navigation services programs. If you would like to learn any more about our organization, you can visit www.leadforlifeinc.org. Thank you.
The next keyword in your phrase is help. Remember, we're always here if you need help.
Welcome to the 2020 Overdose Awareness event. Although this year is a little bit different than years past, we still aim at providing services for the community. My name's Brandon, and I represent Hope for Recovery and Homes for Hope, recovery houses for men over 18, located in Berlin and Salisbury, Maryland. The mission statement for both organizations is the same: to provide a sober, safe, and structured living environment for those in recovery of substance use disorder. Both of our houses are MCOR certified, a division of the Behavioral Health Administration, and are considered level 2 recovery houses. A recovery house is an essential part in the continuum of care regarding substance use disorder. Recovery homes provide a safe and sober setting where they can gain a new sober social support system and new healthy habits. Many residents come to our homes to create a recovery foundation before going back to their original residences. The residents help keep each other accountable by attending meetings and drug and alcohol counseling together.
My name is Patrice Ottey. I'm the owner of Homes for Hope and the founder of Hope for Recovery. Some key points about our recovery houses. We have live-in house managers. All of these house managers oversee the rules of the homes, and they are in long-term recovery. They're a huge resource for our residents. We also require our residents to attend AA and NA meetings, whether they be at the Atlantic Club, the RRC, at churches, like Celebrate Recovery. They're also required to attend any counseling that's deemed necessary by a mental health or substance evaluation. We also ask that our residents get a job. We want them to have purpose every morning when they wake up. Many of them come to us that are on disability, and we ask that they do volunteer work. We also have our residents live as a family, so they eat meals together, they do chores together. We have clean and safe residences for them to live in, and they treat the home as their own. We have weekly house meetings where we as the owners, the house managers, and all of the residents sit down and go over the good, bad, and ugly of their week and any needs that may need to address at the time. We provide random urinalysis for our residents at no cost. Our house managers complete weekly progress reports so they can see what they've accomplished throughout the week and work on setting future goals. We partner with health departments, drug court, and parole and probation to provide transparency and accountability as needed. Both of our organizations connect residents with resources related to job search, food pantry, obtaining documents such as Social Security cards and birth certificates, to name a few. Many of our residents come with clothes, just the clothes on their back. So we try to give them all the tools that they need to succeed in their recovery journey. Lastly, our homes are active in the community. Our houses work as a group and volunteer throughout the community. We believe giving back to the community you live in is an essential part of our homes. If you'd like more information, please visit our Facebook pages at Douglas K. Hamilton House for Recovery and Hope for Recovery, or you can call us at 443-523-4459. Here's your fourth key word in the phrase.
Hi, my name is Angel, and I'm from Maryland Coalition of Families, and I'm a family peer support specialist. Maryland Coalition of Families is a statewide nonprofit that offers family peer support services at no cost to families, caregivers, and loved ones of individuals experiencing behavioral health issues, including substance use and problem gambling. MCF has been serving Maryland's families for over 20 years, and we provide free confidential support, guidance, resources to all 24 jurisdictions. MCF is homed out of Columbia, Maryland. But all the family peer support specialists do their work virtually from home right now. Due to COVID, we are now doing all of our support groups through virtual. We have phone and text messaging. On a normal time, we would meet the families where they are, whether it be in their homes or in a safe environment like a coffee house or a library. All of our family peer support specialists are especially trained and have lived experience as a family member of someone with behavioral health disorder. We've walked in your shoes and we share your experiences with families to help them understand they are not alone. We have intimate knowledge of local resources, including rehabilitation centers, counseling services, and support groups. We work to connect families to the resources they need, support them as they access recovery services, and empower them to advocate for their families while taking care of themselves. We provide unconditional, non-judgmental, cultural competent support. MCF offers Spanish services for Spanish-speaking families. MCF provides families with opportunities to participate in legislative advocacy, to coordinate meetings with local legislators and coaching families on how to share their stories and inform their representatives of how they believe they should vote. We also provide written oral testimony for legislative bills and facilitate family focus. I coordinate a weekly Finding Hope support group every Tuesday between 1 and 2:30. You can find several different support groups on our website at mdcoalition.org/groups. We have several across the states. So it just doesn't have to be a local group. You can jump on any of them. If you're needing support, you can contact us at 410-730-8267 or email at referral@mdcoalition.org.
Hi, thank you for participating in the Overdose Awareness Day. My name is Keith Richardson. I'm the Director of Business Development and Clinical Supervisor for Warwick Manor Behavioral Health. We are an in-house substance use disorder treatment program located in East Newmarket, Maryland, on the banks of the Warwick River. Our phone number is 410-943-8108. I'd like to say to you also, please contact your local health departments or any of the vendors that were here with us today. We all need to support each other at this time. Again, thank you from Warwick Manor. The phrase word that I have is the, as in the first step.
Hi, my name is Takeisha Collins. I'm the Opioid Misuse Prevention Program Coordinator here at the Wicomico County Health Department. Welcome to the Opioid Awareness Day virtual event. I want to share with you guys, I work in the community with bringing awareness to the general population on the importance of abusing drugs or opiates. I go out in the community and perform presentations on the importance of safe storage and disposal, the Good Samaritan Law, and educate women of childbearing age on the importance of not using or abusing drugs while pregnant. If you want any more information, my webpage is on the Wicomico County Health Department's webpage under OMPP. I also educate on safe storage and disposal. We do distribute these bags. They're called the Terra bags, where if you're not able to reach one of our 11 drop-off box locations, which are located throughout the community, there is one at Primiton Pharmacy, Apple Drug, Shiona Pharmacy, and Mount Hermon Pharmacy. And the rest are at your local law enforcement agencies, and PRMC has 2 in their emergency department area. If you're not able to reach any one of them sites, you can also obtain a Deterra bag from the Wicomico Health Department where you can get rid of your medications in a safe way at home. I also educate on other ways you can get rid of or dispose of medications as needed at home if you're not able to reach one of the drop-off box locations, which will be, I will provide a demonstration later on a virtual site or a live site to show you how that is done. Thank you for your time and stay healthy. This is how you will store your medications at home. You will find a nice secure box, and on the inside place your medications and close it and lock it and put it in a safe place out of the reach of children or any strangers or anyone entering the home. If you have expired medications that you would like to get rid of and you're not able to reach a drop-off box location, I'm going to show you here how. You will take either coffee grounds or kitty litter and put it in a Ziploc bag and take your medications and put them in, add water, then shake. Then you will dispose of them in the trash. The doTERRA bags, if you have one of those, you would take your medication, put the pouch in. This stuff deactivates your medication, shake it with water, and dispose of it in the trash can. It's as simple as that. If you like some of the material that you see and you would like to provide some for your agency, you can reach me at the Wicomico Health Department. The phone number is 410-219-7557. And my name again is Takeisha Collins, and we can get the information and the materials out to you. We're also providing some of these materials in the giveaway bags that will be given away at a later time.
I am a mother of a recovered substance user, and our story began when he was 17. We've been through 26 rehabs, 5 overdoses, several run-ins with the law, and 8 years of struggle. My son now is in recovery and has been for a little over 2 years. It wasn't easy, and it was always wondering what tomorrow was going to bring. I continue to do what I do now because so many have been lost, and I don't want their voices, their names to be forgotten.
Hello, my name is Yvonne Harris. I'm from the Somerset County Health Department, Wellness and Recovery Center in Somerset County. I just want to give you a few of our programs that we offer at the Health Department. One is the Prevention Health Services. We offer adolescent health and services. We also offer alcohol and drug prevention, Narcan training, opioid prevention, tobacco and e-cigarette and vaping, diabetes prevention and weight loss program. Target population for all services include youth, ages 21 to 25, young adults, and older population. We also offer reentry services, which helps individuals who are incarcerated to get the services that they need so they will not re-enter back into the prison system. We also have peer support services. Our peer support workers go out into the community and help individuals get housing, unemployment, Social Security cards, birth certificates, employment, any type of services that you need, our peers are there to help. We have a care coordinator who helps with getting individuals that are in treatment into recovery housing. So just please contact the Somerset County Health Department Wellness and Recovery Center. Our telephone number is 410-621-5739. Give us a call and we can help. And don't forget, you can help.
Hello everyone, my name is Brian Polk. I work for the Wicomico County Health Department. I work in the local behavioral health authority. We have numerous programs that we have to offer the recovering population and everyone in the community. Some of our programs include housing assistance for people that have just come out of recovery. We can help with up to $500 one time per year. We have housing assistance if you already have an apartment. We can help with different bills, utility bills, water, electric. We also offer Narcan trainings. We're actually in the process of beginning to do them virtually online, so it's no contact Narcan training, and the Narcan is free. All you have to do is register on our website, and there's a flyer on the website, and you just have to click on it and register for the class. We also offer free Narcan, and it's no cost to the person that takes the training. We have SISM trainings that we do for the community if there's ever a natural disaster or a catastrophic event or any major emergency. We have crisis response cards that we also have. It has all the lists of all of the mental health agencies, substance abuse agencies in the community. For more information on the programs that we offer, please feel free to contact us at 410-543-6981.
Hi, my name is Leah Walker. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ, and I am in recovery for codependency. Some of you may remember me from last year. I stood on the stage at the Overdose Awareness event with my husband, who was in recovery for drug and alcohol addiction. It was an honor to share last year, and it is even more of an honor to share this year because I continue to speak against the stigma of drug addiction on behalf of the family members and loved ones who are so deeply affected by this disease. Since then, a lot has happened in my life. When we shared last year, my husband had gained some clean time, and we were on top of the world. We had begun to work through the damage his drug use had caused in our family, and we were full of hope that there was no turning back. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and we were about to go on a journey that none of us were prepared for. I had given birth to our son on November 29th, the day after Thanksgiving. He came into the world a month early, but he was perfect. We named him Jensen, and our family was complete. I was so happy because all I ever wanted was a happy, healthy family. My husband seemed to be doing great, and there were no signs that things were about to take a big turn. With having a newborn at home, I began relying on my husband to stay home and help more, which is definitely not a bad thing. He was willing to do anything for us, which meant seeking us recovery fell to the wayside. The signs started coming back, his self-isolation, I would catch him in little lies, and we started going more and more emotionally detached. Then one night, he disappeared. It was New Year's Eve, and he didn't come home until 5 a.m. He was very apologetic and admitted to having some drinks. He promised that it was just a slip up and that he would get back on track. I took his word that he was going to reach out to his network, but by then it was too late. A couple weeks later, we had gotten into an argument and he went back out. That night I fell to my knees because I knew that this time was different. I prayed and I cried to God to stop him, to save him, to protect him, and to not let him die. I asked him to help me because this was beyond my control. As the loved ones, there is nothing you can do. Let me repeat that. There's nothing you can do to save them. The next day, one of his recovery friends stopped by unannounced. He was worried because my husband didn't show up. He was worried because my husband didn't show up to a step work group, which is not like him. I explained what had happened, and he said he would reach out to him. That night, he finally came home, and his friend suggested that we somehow get him over there to keep us safe and to get my husband to agree to help once he sobered up. Amazingly, he went. The next morning, I woke up with a gut-wrenching feeling. I knew that he had died. I got up and decided to go to church. Instead, I got the phone call. His friend had told me that he had found my husband on his bathroom floor that morning and was on his way to the hospital. My husband had overdosed and essentially died. By the grace of God and the fast action of his friend who performed CPR and the paramedics who administered Narcan, they were able to bring him back to life. I rushed to the hospital to be by his side. The first thing he said to me was, "I'm sorry." I held his hand and I told him that it was going to be okay and we were going to find him help. He ended up staying for 5 days. His protein levels were in the thousands. Normal protein levels are in the hundreds. He couldn't walk for a couple days. The entire left side of his body had lost feeling and his brain had aged 8 years overnight. But he survived. He is a miracle. The doctor said that there is no medical explanation for him not to have severe brain damage. And 5 days later, he walked out of Atlantic General and went straight to Hudson Health Services for treatment. And I thank God for that. The next couple weeks were extremely hard. Emotionally, I was sad, embarrassed, angry, and resentful. I wanted to shut out the world and try to deal with it on my own. Physically, I was just tired. I was a single mom taking care of 2 kids with only one income. I began to worry about being able to provide for my family. I just didn't know what to do. I was lost in so many ways. So I hit my knees again and I prayed. When I finally surrendered and admitted that I couldn't do this on my own, God continued to show up like he always has and always will. The people that reached out to me and offered words of encouragement and hope really got me through the day. The friends that would bring my groceries when I was worried about putting food on the table for my kids were really answered prayers. The medical bills are piling up. A humbling moment for me was when I had gone to the doctor's office to set up the payment arrangement, only to find out that someone had anonymously paid the bill for me. I couldn't believe it. God knew what I needed, and he was opening the door for me to begin the healing process. I found a support group for family members, and finally, I had a place for me, the Maryland Coalition for Families. I was able to share about my feelings and work towards setting healthy boundaries, a place where I could focus on what I needed to cope from the trauma. Because addiction, let's face it, it affects the whole family. I could choose to let it take us all down, or I could fight for my life back, and I chose to fight. I can say I really held on tight to my faith during those weeks. God carried me through the storm, and it felt like God carried me through the storm when I felt like I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. I knew I had to work on forgiveness and unconditional love for my husband so I could heal from the anger and resentment in my heart. It isn't easy, but it is freeing. Before my husband had gone to treatment, we had found out that our son's blood work came back abnormal for Pompe's disease, which would have affected him his entire life. While we waited for test results to come back, my son became very sick. There were so many things that led to my husband's relapse. Now looking back, I see that. While my husband was in treatment, we found out that Jensen, our son, was negative for the disease, but he did have a medical issue that required surgery. Thankfully, our son is healed and is doing great. When we got home from the hospital, I knew I needed to work hard to rebuild a peaceful, happy home for our kids. We also have a 7-year-old daughter who missed her dad. And we think it's very important to be honest with her to a degree. There were nights that she would cry and we would cry together, but I would always ensure her that her dad loves her and that he was getting well to be the best dad he can be. After almost a month, my husband came home from treatment, and unfortunately things have been up and down, but we refuse to let this disease win. There is a lot that comes with this life, but I married this man for a reason, and God keeps the hope alive. I continue to set boundaries and find outlets to work on me. Being married to an addict is not the life I would have thought for myself, but really whose life has turned out exactly as I thought it would. Addiction is a disease, and I believe that as the loved ones, we are all they have. So if my husband wants help and always finds his way back, I will be there to support him through his recovery. While I continue to seek my recovery as well, being codependent, I look to him for my happiness, but the truth is that's not his job. I can find my own happiness and self-worth through my higher power. Now, I work hard to keep that at the forefront of my life. With attending my support group, therapy, Celebrate Recovery, and my great support system, I am healing. I accept that I don't have to live into my anger and resentment. Sometimes I wish I had the secret cure to addiction, but the truth is there is none. All we can do is show love and forgiveness, and eventually our loved one will recover, and so will we. There are days when I've wanted to give up, but I trust that God has a big plan for all this. And I have had people tell me before, I don't know how you do it. But before I used to say, I don't know either. But I have the answer now. Is because even though addiction is strong, my God is stronger. And all I have to do is be patient, live one day at a time, sometimes one moment at a time, and have hope. Thank you for letting me share.
Hey folks, I'm Mike Trader. I'm the Assistant Director of Behavioral Health Services at the Worcester County Health Department. At the Worcester County Health Department, we would love to serve you and help you with any addictions or recovery needs that you have in Worcester County. We offer a wide array of services, primarily integrated behavioral health treatment. If you're looking for substance use disorder treatment or mental health treatment, we offer both of those things in one location. We would love to help you out with anything that you're struggling with. In addition to that, we also have peer support services. We are lucky to have some folks who are in long-term recovery and are really there to kind of share their story and help others reach recovery as well. We operate the Worcester County Safe Station, which is operated out of the 15th Street Firehouse in Ocean City, Maryland. And folks can walk into that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and say, I'm ready to get some help, and we have folks who are ready to come out to them and help right on the spot. Wonderful community partnerships who are there to kind of open their arms and try to help anybody who's in need. We've recently started up Worcester County's Warm Line. What that is any time of day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can call and you can reach one of our peer support workers. You can do that by calling 1-844-1-PEER. That's 1-844-663-7337. And we have a dedicated peer support worker who is glad to try to help you with anything that we can. We offer an array of services. We have folks who are working in the Atlantic General Hospital Emergency Department, folks who are working with folks as they get out of jail. We're getting ready to start up a law enforcement assisted diversion program with our local police department. We have folks who work in the local Department of Social Services. Really what we want the community to know is that no matter where you are or what avenue you're coming through, if you're looking for help towards recovery, we want to be there to help you with it. If you come into treatment at the Worcester County Health Department, one of the things we offer is MAT services. So for those who are struggling, particularly with opiate misuse disorder, we offer Vivitrol and we offer buprenorphine. We know that for some folks, medication is part of their treatment, is part of the solution and part of helping them reach towards recovery. So we have that available as well. Another thing that we offer is Narcan. If there's someone out there who is struggling, if you or a loved one are struggling with opiate addiction, we would love to train you and give you a Narcan kit free of charge. We'll make sure that you get the Narcan in your hands, and that way if there is ever a crisis and you need it, it's there for you. You can reach us online at worcesterhealth.org, or you can give us a call in our office. It's 410-632-1100, and ask to speak to anyone in behavioral health, and we'll be glad to assist you. The next word in the key phrase is stigma.
Hello, my name is Stephen Daggs, and I'm a recovering addict. For me, this process started about when I was 11 years old. Around the age of 11, I started smoking marijuana, hanging out with the wrong crowds, skipping school, doing things I shouldn't have been doing. And from that, it led me to other substances, which turned out to be powder cocaine, then eventually crack cocaine. Around the age of 17, I started using crack cocaine with lacing marijuana and sniffing powder cocaine. And from there, it opened up like the gates to hell for the next 25 years of my life. From that point, I lost friends related to the disease of addiction. It took so much from me because I graduated from high school at the age of 17 and had so many goals and dreams that I wanted to achieve for myself. But by me starting using drugs, that took everything away from me, all goals, everything I wanted to accomplish in life, and all I thought about was using drugs at that time. And from there, it led me to different paths in my life, working, dropping out of college, different things of that sort. So around the age of 25, I called myself wanting to do something different. So I called myself leaving Norfolk, Virginia, and moved down to Salisbury, Maryland. Thought I could run from my addiction, but little did I know, Steve still brought himself with Steve. So nothing changed because I was able to find drugs here until one day about 10 years after I moved down here, I find myself getting in trouble, in and out of jail, faced with different situations. Now the law is involved a lot, so I'll go to jail, do a little bit of time, come home, think I want to do something different, think I got it beat because I haven't used in, say, 5 to 6 months, but that didn't do nothing because I wasn't working on me. So this process continued for about maybe 4 or 5 more years, kept repeating the same pattern. So one day I was faced with a situation. I was going to court. I had some charges, and my addiction was telling me, like, we're gonna put this case off and not go to jail today and continue to do what we're doing. So a friend of mine, they were like, just pray about it. So I'm walking to the bathroom in the circuit courthouse in Wicomico County, and I'm like, still with that same mindset, like, I'm not going to jail today. I'm gonna go back out here and use and continue to do what I'm doing. So when I went in the bathroom, I prayed. Then I came out the bathroom, something just came across me like, I wanna go to jail today. Just that quick, my whole mindset had changed. So I was sitting in the holding tank and I was like, I need to do something different with my life. I got people that care about me, people that love me. So I go to jail, I do my time, I get out of jail 2 days before Mother's Day. Then I call down Norfolk to talk to my mother, like, I'll be down there to take you out for Mother's Day. And she said, Steve, I don't want nothing for Mother's Day. All I want is for you to do something with your life. So we talking, I'm ready to end the phone conversation. And she like, Steve, I said, yeah. She said, promise me something. I said, promise you what? She said, promise me you'll do something with your life and do something with yourself because you're capable of it. So that night, after I got off the phone with her, me not never really treating my addiction, you know, I had those thoughts about I'm gonna go back and do the same thing again, start using again. So 7 hours after I got off the phone with my mother passed away sitting on her front porch. So that really did something to me that day. And it was like, you know, my mother asked me to do something different with my life. You know, it was by the grace of God that, you know, I got to get out and talk to her. And she said that's all she wanted before she passed away was for me to do something with my life. So from that day forward, I just decided to commit myself to make a change. So I started the process of going to school, and this has been 25 years of using drugs nonstop, day for day. Even the days when I was sick, I would still use drugs. And that day when my mother passed away, it was hard, you know, and the old Steve was like, I want to go use, numb and run. That's what I call it. I wanted to go numb myself so I couldn't feel the pain, but I could just remember in her voice, like, just do something with your life. So I started going to school, and I'm like, you know, I want to give back and help people. So from that point, I started going to school and I earned my associate's degree in chemical dependency counseling. And from there, I went on to earn a bachelor's in science in addiction counseling. And now I'm working on a master's in mental health counseling. So through this whole journey, I had to believe in myself, and because it only takes me to believe in me. And like, regardless of what you go through in life and what you've been through, it's possible to change and turn your life around. It just takes commitment, acceptance, sacrifice, and surrender. And with those things, you're able to do anything in life. And until I got that right mindset, I would have never changed. I would have continued doing the right thing. And the thing about addiction is, it's all how we restructure our thought process, because there have been times before when I was on my journey, I would be on probation for 2 years and I wouldn't use drugs at all for those 2 years, but not working on me. And by, you know, people would think, well, you went 2 years on probation and didn't use no drugs. Then as soon as you get off probation, you're right back using drugs. And they say, how could that be? Because those 2 years of that process, I didn't work on nothing. I had hidden reservations, and all I thought about was getting off probation. So therefore, that led me back to using. But it's a hard battle, but you can do it, and it's worth it. You know, now I'm able to believe in myself. I'm able to dream big. You know, I got goals that I'm able to accomplish today that I lost when I was 17 when I started using drugs. So I'm just here to tell you, you can do it, and it's possible.
Hi, my name's Deanna Dunn, and it's my pleasure to share with you the information about the Maryland Rhoda Project at the University of Maryland Extension Office. Rhoda stands for Rural Opioid Technical Assistant. With the Maryland Rhoda Project, we provide information and ancillary services to providers in the area of the Lower Eastern Shore. We do this by providing general education to adults. We provide prevention education to children. And we also help the people who are working with the public to educate them as well. So we educate teachers on how they can also implement prevention programs at their locations. If you'd like to schedule an educational service with the Maryland Rhoda Project, feel free to contact me directly at ddunn123@umd.edu. If you'd like to see all of the services that we offer, or if you'd like to learn about the services that are available in Maryland in order to conquer your addiction, then please check out marylandrota.org. That's marylandrota.org. The next word is of.
Hi, my name is Kelly McColligan. I am the Safe Station of Wicomico County Supervisor and the Community Outreach Addictions Team. I would like to tell you about 3 programs today, all of them based in Wicomico County, and all of them are staffed by peers. So everyone that you would be working with would be in recovery themselves. First would be COAT, that would be the Community Outreach Addictions Team. It is a 24/7 number. More often than not, we get calls from the local hospital, from Peninsula Regional Medical Center, or from the task force from Overdose. But we can help with any addictions services that are needed. You can call yourself to the 24/7 number, or you can have someone call for you to get basic information, and our job is to link you to recovery resources, whatever that may look like for you. It could be medically assisted treatment, outpatient, inpatient, maybe you just want someone to talk to. Whatever it is that you need that can help you to get to where you want to be, we'd like to do that for you. And all of us have been there. As I said, we're all in recovery ourselves. The second is the Safe Station, which is it's very similar to COAT. It's a 24/7 location. It's located at the Recovery Resource Center, and you can just show up and say, I want help, and we will do everything we can. Again, whether it be medically assisted, inpatient, outpatient, you just want information, whatever it is that you could need. Through both the COAT program and the Safe Station, we also offer naloxone training. And with COVID, right now we are training over the phone, and we will deliver it to your house to you. So that way you have a kit on hand. So if you call the 24/7 number, you will be trained by one of our staff, and the Narcan can be brought to you wherever you would like. Some people don't like it to go to their home. For the harm reduction program, we will be offering safer sex equipment, safer injection equipment, wound care resources, HIV testing, Hep C testing, and again, you can be Narcan trained there as well. This is a non-judgmental place for people that are still in active addiction. They can come in, and we're not pushing for anything that they don't want. If they are not quite ready for recovery and they're still in active addiction, we just try to help them have a less chaotic lifestyle and to meet them where they're at and to be safer in that. If you want more information or you need help, you can always call us at 24/7 at 443-783-6875, and one of our peers would love to help you.
I'm Jackie Ball, Vice President of Worcester Warriors Against Opiate Addiction. We're a nonprofit dedicated to assisting Worcester County residents who are struggling with opiate addiction or have a loved one who is. We were started by a group of mothers who felt frustrated, isolated, and ashamed when our sons were experiencing their struggle with opiate addiction. And we wanted to make sure that there was an organization that could help others not have the same experience. Our mission is to educate, make aware, help navigate resources, and offer support to those in Worcester County. We offer financial assistance. We can do that sometimes by offering rent for recovery housing or offering transportation to treatment. We're not able to pay for treatment, but we can lessen the obstacles to it. Some ways that we fundraise are through 3 fundraisers that we have every year. Our next one is September, where we will have a virtual walk for recovery. That's an easy way for people to get involved and contribute and help those in Worcester County. You can go to our website, wocowarriors.org, or our Facebook page for information. If you just want someone that you can talk to who understands what you're going through, or you want to find out what's the first step to take for looking for treatment, you can contact us at our website or go to and message us on our Facebook page. Worcester Warriors wants to end the stigma. Contact us at our website if you need help. We can help you take that first step.
Hi, I'm Kevin Meenan. I'm the Clinical Director at Hudson Behavioral Health. Just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you about some of our programs. We have a residential campus in Salisbury that provides evidence-informed practice to up to 51 beds. We have housing in our community that provides housing for up to 7 months for males or females. Our evidence-informed practices are designed to help people with their substance use disorder as well as their mental health disorders. And we are working towards developing a mental health program that goes alongside our substance use disorder program in order to treat people more holistically. One of our more recent goals has been to try to make sure that we're not just focusing on substances as the issue, but also to make sure that people have the ability to navigate life through this time where we're dealing with COVID-19. And so, consistent with what a lot of other providers are trying to do, we're trying to help people reduce stress, reduce anxiety, and help deal with some of the depressive symptoms that go along with that. By doing so, what we hope to do is be able to meet people where they are, allow people the opportunity to deal with their substance use disorder, allow people the opportunity to deal with that anxiety and that depression, and hopefully get a better handle on some of the things that are keeping them using, and hopefully get them to a place where they feel like it's okay to change. For more information on how you can access services at Hudson Behavioral Health, please feel free to call 410-219-9000 or visit us at hudsonhealth.org, where you can learn about some of our admissions procedures, as well as some of our policies in order to gain treatment and decide whether or not we're the right fit for you. All right, and last but not least, one more word in our phrase for today: addiction.
Hello, my name is Allison, and I'm representing the affiliated Shawntae Group's Eastern Shore Crisis Response Services. In troubling times, it can be hard to figure out who to turn to. If you or someone you love is experiencing stress of any kind, you are not alone. Call Eastern Shore Crisis Response Services. We provide 24/7 hotline and mobile crisis services for Maryland's Eastern Shore. Our mental health first responders can meet you at your location and help you through whatever your situation may be. Our trained clinicians can help you create strategies to work it out and provide you with information on resources in your area. Our services are free, and we will keep everything confidential. Our team consists of mental health professionals and peer support specialists who are available 365 days a year to support and provide resources for individuals, families, and communities who are experiencing crisis of any kind. This could be a mental health crisis such as anxiety, depression, or suicidal ideation, or substance use disorders, developmental disabilities, and situational crises due to current events in a person's life, such as grief or experiencing a traumatic event. Our mission is to help people manage their current crisis by offering resources and referrals for mental health treatment, shelter, and substance use programs, just to name a few. We support individuals by helping them recognize their own coping skills to avoid hospitalization and remain in the community. We offer connection to local mental health providers through our urgent care appointments, typically securing an appointment within a week. We can provide as much support as is needed until the individual is connected to services. This could include face-to-face visits or phone calls to offer support and encouragement until you're connected to a community provider. Additionally, we have a child and adolescent program for youth under the age of 18 who may be at risk for hospitalization, long-term care, or group home placement. This program works with youth to develop coping skills, such as using mindfulness and other hands-on activities that can reduce stress, anxiety, and anger. All of our services on the Eastern Shore can be accessed by calling 1-888-407-8018. Save our number in your phone. Our services are free, and we're available 24/7 to assist you. Eastern Shore Crisis Response. We're here for you, and help is just a phone call away.
My name is Stephen Daggs, and I am an addiction counselor at Peninsula Addiction Services, located at 104 West Market Street in Salisbury, Maryland. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We are a private, solution-focused behavioral health practice that aims to treat the disease of addiction and various mental health issues, providing evidence-based treatment. We offer same-day intakes and assessments. We provide Narcan to individuals with opiate use disorder the same day. We provide mental health individualized outpatient therapy. We offer both intensive outpatient and outpatient treatment services, providing day and evening groups. We offer gender-specific and topic-specific groups that addresses certain issues that may be more specific to males versus females, or topics such as co-occurring treatment groups that helps address the mental health and addiction aspect of individuals. We have family support groups specifically for family members of individuals suffering from the disease of addiction. We offer alcohol education for individuals who meets ASAM criteria for that level of care. Our practice ensures that each client receives individualized treatment plans for addiction services. We offer medication assistance treatment utilizing Suboxone and Vivitrol. We try to do same day or within the first week medication inductions. If you would like to contact us, please give our office a call at 410-860-2673, or you can email us at info@pmhs.co. You can also check us out on our social media or visit our website, staying up to date with what we are doing in the community.
The Lower Shore Addiction Awareness Visual Art Competition is open to middle and high school students in the lower 4 counties. They use their creativity to create original works of fine art that interpret the theme of addiction and recovery. This art competition encourages youth to think deeply and engage with this issue. This year we encourage students to really explore the theme of the hope of recovery. Awards are issued to winners in each county at the middle and high school levels. The works are typically displayed at partnering organizations and a variety of events throughout the year, although this year, due to COVID, all the submissions were submitted electronically. We coordinate the competition with the support of the Maryland Opioid Operation Command Center and the Wicomico, Worcester, Somerset, and Dorchester Health Departments, and the Joan W. Jenkins Foundation, as well as the Wicomico County Sheriff's Department and the Wicomico County State's Attorney. We do the competition annually as addiction continues to be a serious issue, and spreading awareness and encouraging discussions between youth, families, and the larger community is crucial. For more information about the art competition, please contact us at our website, uwles.org. We'd be happy to talk with you more about the opportunities for students in our community.
These purple candles represent overdoses in our tri-county communities. In 2019, there were a total of 70 deaths. Somerset, 10, Wicomico, 41, and Worcester, 19. The I represents Somerset, the heart represents Wicomico, and the U represents Worcester. Please help us continue sharing the message that this does not have to continue happening.
I'm Lauren Witzke, and you can shatter the stigma of addiction. There is hope.
Hi, I'm Angel, and recovery is possible. Here he is.
Hi, my name is Leah Walker, and addiction is a family disease, but there is hope and recovery for all of us.
My name is Steve, and I'm here to tell you that you can shatter the stigma of addiction, because I did it and many others are doing it today.
Just as this banner shares, we want to shatter stigma, celebrate lives. Individuals' handprints are traced on here, and they will place their recovery date and their name or initials. September is Recovery Month. We want to celebrate those who have started that journey, and you see many here, 06, 09, 98. It's possible, and we have several of these in the community, and if you would like, you could certainly visit the Recovery Resource Center. We have one up, and then various other locations. Be on the lookout so you can get your handprint on it.
Stay tuned for more information regarding online Narcan trainings that will transition from our second Tuesday library trainings to an online platform. Be a hero, save a life, get Narcan trained.